Check, check, check.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh, I like this.
And now, the Deep Homie Guide to the 21st Century.
Welcome back to the Deep Homie Guide, 21st Century. July 19th, 2021. Here in the studio right now with Mr. Jaxn.
Here,
P. Daddy Woods. What's up, Mr.
What
Jaxn?
is up? What's up? Just call me Jax.
Just Jax?
It's better, yeah.
What's up, Jax?
I feel old, man. It's like, what's up, Mr. Jax? Well, yeah, just call me Jax. It's cool. Just call
You
me
don't
Jax.
substitute teach?
Nah. Nah.
All right, Jax.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, Jaxn. You got Jaxn on your arm.
Yes.
When'd that happen?
I decided to do this right before comedy because I had a feeling nobody would remember my name. So
Okay.
I put it right here.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm
bet.
holding the microphone,
Yeah.
people can, because I would always have people be like, "What was you were funny. What's your name again?" So I put it right there. So now
There you go.
And I actually had some old ladies come up, and some drunk old ladies, they came up to me and they just started rubbing my arm, just gently started rubbing my arm. I'm like, "What are you doing?" And she's like, and she looks at her friends like, It's real. It's real. Like, what, you thought I took a Sharpie and fucking
Oh, jeez, man.
man.
Is that your only
Yeah.
tattoo? Is that your only
Keep alone.
tattoo?
I got TJ for Torrance Jackson here.
Oh,
This is
okay.
the older one. Yeah.
You give me all these different options. I got Torrance, I got Jackson, I got Mister. I'm just gonna be like, hey, you.
Yeah, right.
That's like me dealing with my name everywhere. I'm just like, it's just don't even.
I've seen people do it. I've seen them. They're about to announce you. They look at your name and they're like, "Coming to the stage." And they just start apologizing immediately. Like, I'm sorry.
It's always like they're like one of my closest friends, great guy
Yeah.
outside of the stage and on it. Get ready for Karoo! Like,
Yep.
It's a name that shouldn't be that hard to say, but
Right.
it's not really. Karam's not really that
Yeah.
crazy. You hear, oh, all right, it's not that bad, but just the way it's spelled don't translate.
Did it used to frustrate you when they couldn't?
Yeah,
get it
yeah.
right?
That's why it's been like my first shit for my comedy. Like that's my first go-to comedic thing when I
okay.
started doing stand-up on stage was to talk about my name because it's just one of those things. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's always bogged me down. Really.
Yeah.
Just annoying. Every single first day of school.
I can relate. Trust
Growing
me.
up, you know what I'm saying? You know,
I can
substitute
relate.
teacher, you know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Kathleen, we got Bobby, and
You Yep. You're sitting in the class like, come on, really?
God
just
damn.
sound it out. Just
yes.
Yeah.
Blaming my parents and shit, but it's okay. You know, it's good to have a different name in the end. You know, especially if you're going to a career where you're trying to make a name for yourself. 'Cause
Yep. Yeah.
Then you're the only
original,
one.
right? The original with it. Yep.
Yeah, so all right, man. But welcome to the Deep Homie Podcast. It's good to
Thank you.
have you on
Thank
finally
you.
after all this time, man. We
Appreciate
just talk
it.
about your
Appreciate
channels
it.
blowing up.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for this video to upload. It's pissing me off. I need to get it. I need to get this footage off my phone. That's why I'm so antsy right now.
And that's
I
the
need to
Jackson
upload.
be fishing shit, right?
Yeah. Just started to take off. People, they like it.
So how long did you when did you start the Jackson? Is it called Jackson Be Fishing channel?
Yeah, Mr. Jackson be fishing.
Yeah.
And that's what it's called. And
When
I
did you start that up?
2018, and but I didn't have the right equipment that I needed, so I started trying to like video record and hold the fishing pole at the same time, and I was
Yeah.
like, this is not working.
Yeah.
So I kind of like stepped back in 2019 to save up money for a GoPro.
Okay.
Then in 2020 I got the GoPro. I started recording. Now I use my iPhone, and it's starting to take off.
But like when you're out fishing, it's like a few hours, right?
Oh,
So how
yeah.
do you simplify that down, all that footage? How do you
So
cut
what
that
I do
down?
is I keep my, it's like, the power of editing. So
Oh, I
keep
know.
my phone on. When I'm about to fish, I'll start recording. I'll make 5 or 6 casts. If I don't catch anything, delete, bloop, get rid of
okay.
it instantly.
Yeah.
Then I start it again. Next thing you know, I caught a fish. Bam, there's my first clip. You know what I mean? So
yeah. So are you the first comedian ever to combine comedy and fishing?
nope.
Oh.
I've looked online. Well, I'm the first one to really put myself out there. Like, yeah, I'm a comedian and I fish.
Yeah.
I've seen other comedians that fish on their off time, but they keep it completely separate from comedy.
Yeah, you put them together.
So I'm trying to, because I don't see that online. I don't see that at all anywhere on YouTube. Everybody's all serious. I used the tungsten weight. I got the 3/8 ounce. And what you want to do is you want to hone in. No. Let's have some fun. Let's go try to catch some fish. Let's talk about our day. And let's have some fun. That's what I want to bring
Hell yeah,
to the
man.
table.
I've seen a
Yeah.
couple of them. They're pretty funny, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
you gonna
that.
bring some people into the boat with you?
I'm thinking about it. That's what I hope Funny Bone opens back up, because I want to do something called stand-up fishing. And
What in the world? You're gonna bring a boat on the
No.
stage?
No. I want to bring comedians when they come in to Syracuse. I want to bring them out on their off time.
Gotcha.
Come out fishing with me, try to catch a fish. You know what I mean? We talk about the show, what's going on tonight, that type of stuff.
Nice.
And I want to do, like we talked about it, I want to do comedians that haven't been fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to come on the show.
I've
You know what I mean?
gone fishing once in my whole life.
Yeah.
Didn't catch a jack, and I was annoyed, and that was the end of my career as a fisherman.
See, that's what I want to do. I want to take you out, I'm going to take you to a place where I know you'll catch a fish.
You go to like a golf course or something,
Yeah,
don't you?
we can go to the golf course. Yep.
Well, that's what I think.
Before they, right before they close, though. You don't want to, you don't ever want to fish while they're golfing, man. You better get plucked in the head with a golf ball. I've had a golfer actually try to hit me with a golf ball before.
I bet,
man.
man.
I was like, yeah, okay.
21st century racism.
You got it. See ya.
Knock that shit
Sorry,
over.
you got it. I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Damn, bro.
Fun.
So where's that golf course you go to?
I go to the links at Erie and Fayetteville, and then I go to Rogues Roost in Bridgeport.
Rogues Roost.
Yeah, so
Right.
yeah.
Timber
Bro,
Banks.
Rogues Roost, you might want to go when they close, right before they close.
And they're just down with you just coming through? They don't give you had to talk to the manager or something?
Well, actually, the two owners at both of those golf courses, they want you to come fish. They encourage people to come fish at the pond. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah. They stock it. Huge bass, huge panfish.
What's
Yeah.
the what's the reward for them? Why do they want you to
I
come
don't.
fish?
I need to talk to him. I want to
Do
know
you pay an
why.
entry
There
fee
might be
or
something
what?
going on.
No.
Okay.
They say, come on, come fish.
All right.
Just be respectful of the golfers. I was like, all right.
Wow.
More the merrier.
I need to talk to him. Yeah, that's a good question.
Dang.
Yeah.
All right, so the listeners out there, check out it's Jaxn Be Fishing.
Mr.
Jaxn Be Fishing.
Jaxn Be Fishing. So it's MrJaxn
Yeah,
B Fishing. It'll pop up. As soon as you start typing, it'll pop right up.
awesome content.
Show me some love. If it's cool to subscribe, but I really need watch hours. Just watch the video. Trust me, it's entertaining. Don't just go, oh, we caught a fish and click go. No, please help me. I need my watch hours up. Please.
Yes. And so do you integrate that with the other shits too? Like you got Instagram. How do you handle all that media?
Oh, man, that's
TikTok,
wow.
Instagram, Twitter,
wow.
Facebook, fucking Getter. Now they got you. No. Now they got Trump. They got Getter. Have you heard of Getter? I can't believe it.
No.
Getter.
Trump just launched a new social media platform called Getter.
Yep.
I literally thought this must have been by like Larry the Cable Guy or whatever.
Oh, you
That
thought it was like, "Get her done."
Yeah, get her done. Like a dating app. Get her.
GETTR. And I'm like wondering, is this still harkening back to like Hillary, like
Get her.
lock her up, get her?
Ah.
I thought it was like a dating app where for people who are gonna abduct the woman they love.
Oh,
Go ahead and get her.
Nah. It's literally just the
Get
name
her.
of this app that allows conservatives to get say whatever they want to say or whatever.
Wow.
And it's called Getter. How do you spell it?
GETTR.
Wow.
Get her.
Get her.
Get her done. Yeah, Larry King
Wow.
guy's about to have a renaissance. He's about to get hired all over the place. You know what I mean?
I think it's safe to say, so long, Facebook.
Yeah, right?
So do you worry about all that, or do you just mostly focus on the YouTube game?
No, see, I'm glad you asked that. I had to get rid of TikTok. It was too much. It was too much.
Too many booties.
It's just too. You ever been on TikTok?
No, not
You
yet.
start. You've been on TikTok before. You start, and next thing you know,
stop.
you start at like 1 o'clock. Next thing you know, you scrolling. I was fake. Look at this.
Yeah.
2 o'clock. Like I've been on here for an hour. No, I got to get off of this. I got rid of TikTok, so I got rid of Snapchat. It was just too much. I got rid of Snapchat. Got rid of TikTok. So now I mainly focus on YouTube, fishing.
Yeah.
Facebook is just for information to find out about open mics and different shows.
Yeah.
And I might post to fishing groups. Then Instagram, that's another beast because I got 3 pages. I
Yeah.
got my comedy page,
Okay.
the photography page, and then the fishing page.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Bro, I'll say this about TikTok. First of all, I agree with you. They've discovered the exact algorithm to keep you engaged for way too long.
Yeah.
Like I swear, if you haven't experienced it, but if
This-
you get on
man.
it, once they sort of like know what you kind of like, it just constantly adjusts because it'll know exactly if you spend more time on a video, if you replay a video, if you like a video, it knows you like
So
that
this
content.
this is not something you're like. It's shameful, like what you're watching that.
no, it's not
It's
shameful.
not
It's
necessarily-
just why am I watching
Well, I
so
said-
much of it? You know what I
I
mean?
said too many
Just-
booties because there's a lot of booties on there too, but like there's a lot of different. It's not just booties.
There's
It's
moms dancing mothers, and
Yeah.
then there's parents. There's parents that make fun of their kids. Like all their videos are making fun of their kids, and then I get in trouble because I comment. And then why'd you have them? You know what I mean? And it's like I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, they
and
got
then
that
it's like
algorithm down.
then you got the slutty moms. Yeah, your mom's slutty on TikTok. I see her shaking her ass,
Yep.
and like it's weird, man. It's,
Wow. Yeah. No,
yeah, you got
you're missing out.
old ladies dancing, old men dancing, granny talks. You seen the granny TikTok?
Yeah, I know the granny talk.
It's
She's,
just-
she's cool.
I'm done.
But it's
It's
not just
too
dancing
much.
too. There's like little sketches. I can't
It's
say that
a
word.
lot.
Sketches, comedy sketches,
There's a lot.
pranks, random shit people see on the side of the road. They'll upload on that. It's everything.
But the
Fishing
view
TikToks too,
numbers go
fishing
like
TikTok.
crazy. Did you ever post your stuff on there? Like, how
Yeah,
did that go?
I was posting. I started doing fishing content on TikTok.
But you were just getting too addicted to this shit.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
just too much. Yeah, I mean,
It is addicting.
I would post on here, and I'm like, I put my phone down, and I'm like, oh, I forgot to post. I gotta go back. I got to Instagram. I gotta post to Facebook. It's like, nah, I'm done.
I'll say this about TikTok, like they hacked my Instagram account. I connected it to the OG. Remember the I can't talk today.
Wow.
There was the Deep Homie Instagram. Because I got my shit, Deep Homie Cages. That's just my personal cage.
Yeah.
Then I tried to have that little clips channel for all our drops for our podcast. So it was just the Deep Homie. One day I log in there and I see I got all these messages and I'm like, what the heck? I have not messaged a single person on this account. So I go to my messages. Apparently my Instagram had just sent out like all these crazy messages to everybody. Like, hey, you want to see my boobies or something? I don't even know what it said. And people were responding like, no, I don't. Like,
What was worse is no one seemed like it could have been a hack. They were like, no, Karam. This obviously was you.
and now finally got locked out. Now it's like Instagram hell or purgatory. I'm trying to get it back.
Man.
They're like,
Oh,
no,
man.
too much
See?
spam content. I'm like, it wasn't me. It was the Chinese. They don't listen.
Oh, wow.
So
Man.
I'm trying to figure out how to balance this whole media game, though. You know what I mean? Because it's as a comedian or as a public figure, whatever. You know, there's all these different platforms trying to figure out how to balance it. Plus, then they start taking over your own life.
Yep.
If you let them in, it's a whole mess, man. It's a whole freaking monster.
I think you have to like focus on one or two, and that's it. Either focus just on one and go all out, or just two, or
I'm deleting everything. Find me on Getter, man.
Not carried in your Apple Store. Is it carried in the Apple Store or no?
Fuck no.
That's
I
like
have
the
no idea.
stamp of approval, and
I have no
not going to
idea.
get it. Yeah.
Before we move on real quick, that skit, man. Where'd y'all shoot that? What store was that?
Oh, we can't say.
Okay, but that was the first thing I saw when I woke up in the morning. I'm like, is this Paul? I was like, it's Paul, and I'm scrolling, and I start watching, and Karen comes like, I was like, I just stopped it and started dying. That was funny. How'd y'all come up with that?
Thanks so much.
Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. I came up with that one. It was a mix of just seeing people from high school I don't want to see anymore.
Oh, okay.
So that was like the general vagary. Like I see people and they'd be like, and they just talk my ear off. I'm like, oh, man, I don't want to see Mrs. Johnson again. Like she always,
good,
I got to tell her how my mom is, how my brother is, how everybody. For like 10 hours, I'm like, I gotta go. I got things to be. So that energy started happening. Now that I'm 28, I started getting that energy.
Yeah.
And then specifically, I was at the skate park last year. East Side, where you're from.
Yeah, I know you're talking about
Eastwood.
over there by
Not the spot, but Eastwood. Up.
there's one in Eastwood. Really?
Yeah, it's a concrete park. You're talking about the spot down on whatever. Anyway, so anyway, I'm up there and me and my buddy Skyler, we were trying to skateboard and we're trying to do this like a handrail. We're trying to board slide a handrail. So we neither of us had really ever done that before. Kind of dangerous. We're kind of scared. We're trying to pump each other up. Literally, there's basically a homeless dude sitting there. He's like, man, every time we're about to start to try to push off, man, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, I'm like, what's that now?
Right. Yeah, you'll listen for a second.
And he's like, man, my mother, she's doing all right, but I'm not really sure about this, that, and the. I'm seeing her to call a doctor, and I'm like, that's good, man, that's good. So I go back to the spot, and I keep trying to skate, and every time I keep trying to push up, man, let me tell you something, man. And I go, let me tell you something, peace and love to mankind. And I was like
yo, that's hilarious.
But then the worst insult to injury was like this. I told us on the last pod, but who cares? Or the one before. He finally, I don't know, we dispose of him. He goes to smoke a cigarette in the forest or something. Nobody's really sure. And then we got another dude that shows up later on. It's a Hispanic older guy. I'm like, all right. So I'm standing there. I'm not even doing anything. I'm not smoking no weed. I'm standing there. He comes over to me. He's like, hey, man, listen. He's like, when we smoke the weed, man, he's like, I gotta tell you something. When we smoke this weed, we gotta go away from the kids. We gotta go over there, away from the kids. I'm like, yeah, that's probably good. I agree. I don't think smoking weed in front of the kids is a good idea. That's probably right. Man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, he's like, my son, when he comes here, he watches you. I'm like, I've never been here before. I'm like, all right, man, that's cool. He's like, no, listen, when we smoke the weed, man, we gotta. I'm like.
so you kind of like took that guy.
I took both those guys, put them together with the high school guy, and it just turned into Don Tiddlywinks. Just the biggest loser ever from high school.
No, y'all gonna do it again? Y'all gonna do more?
We have a second script. We got to shoot it before you. leave.
Yeah, it was all part of the same script, right?
Or-
Yeah.
I got one where he's coming with his wife Mindy and his kid in a
Nice.
stroller coming through Onondaga Lake Park, and I like jump out from behind.
Same
a tree.
guy, same.
Yeah, same.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, no, it's supposed to be getting progressively worse. Like the dude who I ran into, I don't even want to say his name, but like this guy who like, do you guys have anybody in your life where they're
Wait,
like,
are you telling a story
they
now
were
where
cousins?
you? Wait,
Yeah,
you're telling a story.
my hey
you,
man.
I didn't know you had a hey man story.
Oh yeah, man. Like when we talked about this originally, it was like
I'd forgotten this
There
part.
was this dude who, like, you have anybody who says they're your cousin, but you have no idea if there's any blood.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
okay, if we're
Yeah.
cousins, great. Yeah. Okay. But every time, like, there was a couple years in a row, we'd bump into each other, like maybe the fair or something like that, you know. And I'd see him after like a year and a half or the whatever. And each time it was like progressively worse. Like, and it's so much worse. Like each time that, like, at some point you start, your compassion meter is just a flat line. Like
Yep.
it's not interested anymore because, you know, the first time was, oh, I just got laid off, just having trouble, blah, 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 blah. You know, and then the next time you see him, he's been in a car accident. 2 years later, he's scooting around on a rascal, though. He's like, and you're like, wait, what's going on? Like, how bad? You know what I mean? Like, oh,
Well,
then,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I bump into him again a few years later. Oh, my wife cheated on me, but I don't know if I should leave her. I'm not the person to be hashing this out with. So yeah, it's just.
Well, that's like the kind of like the line like, hey man, remember me from high school?
Yeah, exactly.
Lunch class. It's like, what lunch class?
we don't have any connections, right? Yeah.
That's not a thing, bro. That wasn't a.
That's funny.
I said hello to you twice. That's not.
Funny, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, the funniest shit comes from like exaggerating the truth. You know, just you find those moments in
Yep.
life. You know, and just like, I don't know. You know, one joke you do on stage a lot is like where you'll comment on somebody who looks like got their arms crossed.
Oh.
I love that.
The
It's like,
grumpy.
you got somebody in the front.
That just happened. What was that? Saturday?
You must be happy
That just
when it
happened
happens now.
night.
What- you must
Now
be-
I'm happy.
You're like, yeah,
because I
baby.
can go on, and I can find somebody else, and then I can just keep going on, and just I love it now. I love it. This is one dude. He's sitting there, he's laughing, he's got his arms folded. I just noticed, and I'm like, oh hey. You just came in the show, right? And his girlfriend's like, yeah, we just got here. Like, you guys having a good time? She's like, oh, yeah. And then he's like, I'm like, well, you don't look like it, man. Like let your nipples breathe, man. What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
That's confusing as hell. It's like, I'm having a great time. No, you're not. You're uncomfortable.
I don't know about you, man. Every time I'm sitting there, like backstage or waiting to go on or whatever, literally, you just look out into the audience, you see somebody, and then like I literally just hear, "Let them nipples breathe" from Jackson. I'm just like, oh my gosh, now Jackson's in my head. I can't do his jokes.
Good, man.
It's a good way to fuck.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. You'll see people in their phone. You know what I mean? So it's a bunch of stuff you can do. Just just pay,
You having a good
pay
time?
attention
Yeah.
for
What
a
were you
second.
doing on your phone then?
Oh, yeah.
What's on the phone? You want to share? You want to?
Yes. No. Enjoy yourself. I like to make the crowd comfortable now because I'm trying to flip it. Like I used to be so nervous on stage, but now no, the audience is fucking nervous. The audience, they're
Well,
like,
they're afraid to be fucked with.
they're right. They're afraid to be fucked with. They're afraid to laugh loud. They're afraid to, you know what I mean? So I come out and I'm like, if you stand there, watch, try it. If you come out and you just stand in front of a microphone, the audience will go. You just hear everybody slowly get quiet and just wait. And it's like, now we can start. You know what I mean? Okay, now we can start. Like, relax, man. It's going to be fun. I don't talk shit. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? That's your mother? All right, cool. Hey, what's up with you? Hey, all right.
Yeah.
Everybody, 1, 2, 3. All right, they laugh. All right, let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I guess-
learning, though. It took a long time.
Yeah, because how long you been in the game now?
8. Not 8 solid, meaning
Yeah.
going after it like Steve Rogers and AJ Foster. You know how they really went after it. I was just kind of like, this is fun. You know what I mean?
So you pop in and out in the beginning.
Right,
Some
yeah,
years
yeah.
you're popping in
It's
and out.
fun. You know what I mean? It's a hobby. It's therapy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it took a little longer to get thick skin, but now that I'm here,
Okay.
I'm here.
How long did it take you to get thick skin? A couple years, 2, 3 years. Because I'm still
Everybody's different, but years.
I'm still in that early years section. 2, 3 years.
Yeah,
I'm kind of like,
years.
you know, if they don't laugh, I'm like, oh man.
The more you're around other comfortable comedians, the faster you'll get there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I've seen people do all right. It's a small show. It's like 5 people in the audience. What are you getting mad at yourself for? 3 of them laughed. That's more than half the room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If 5 people, 3 laugh, that's more than half the room.
Yeah.
And I've seen people get down on themselves. And I'm like, don't, man, don't. Trust me.
Man, the laughter wasn't that loud. Bro, there was 5 people.
5 people there.
Yeah.
I don't think I did good on this. Well, take that and go home and work on it. You know
So
what
is
I mean?
that your advice to a starting comedian? Is to hang out with other comedians who actually know what they're doing?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of what RJ was saying last week
Yeah.
too. Because I'm trying to get these better. Because you're a fucking good comedian, dude.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
You're a
man.
rare
Thank you.
species in Syracuse.
Thank you. Appreciate you,
Freaking
man.
awesome.
I think everybody in the Syracuse area is funny. Everybody is funny. You know
Thanks
what I
so
mean? I don't
much,
think
yeah.
nobody's
There's a lot of funny
It's
comedians.
horrible.
Not
Yeah,
everybody can
but-
hold a room though. You can hold a
it's
room
just-
for a long ass time now.
appreciate you, but that takes time.
How
You know
long?
what I mean?
How long are you comfortable doing? Like, if somebody's like, do an hour, are you good to do an hour?
I
You
can
got
do
half an hour?
45.
You
I can do 45. Yeah, I
Nice.
definitely could do 45.
Okay. See,
I probably could reach not a full hour, but like 50-ish. But I will do a lot of crowd work,
yeah.
and I will
got you.
find stuff that I can relate to and just go on. Like if I found fishing people in the audience, I'm like, yes, yes. Here's another 3 minutes of material that I didn't plan on doing.
So how do you go
Perfect.
into a situation when you're free balling out there? When you're just when you don't have no prepared jokes?
Energy. It's the energy of
It's
the
just
crowd.
energy of the crowd?
Yeah, if you say something and they really like it and they really laugh at it, you make a little mental note like I'm coming back to that.
Oh, okay.
I'm
So you
gonna
kind of
come
call them
back to that.
back to whatever
Yep.
that thing, that original.
And then you say a few more jokes, they don't really go as well. Say somewhere they don't go as well, and they're like, "Well, shit. Well, at least we can go fishing next week." And then boom, they're like, "Yeah." And then I go back to that. I'll talk about some stuff, and then
Okay, the callbacks
Yeah,
method. I love
yeah.
callbacks, man.
I'm not real good at callbacks. I've seen some people do callbacks, and they are damn. Like they'll say it in the beginning, laughter. Then they'll say it towards the middle, laughter. Then they'll say it in the middle, laughter. Right towards the end, laughter. At the very end, bring the callback back. Oh, Dave Chappelle's good at that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dave
He's
Chappelle.
That
got
just comes in writing.
He's got the Cosby joke. That's a big callback. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, but it's almost like inverted.
It
like-
just comes from writing. You got to keep writing, and which I don't do as much as I should. But
Well, speaking
everybody's
of that, you just
different.
brought something crazy up. Cosby, man.
Cosby
Cosby
Getting
has
out
been
of jail.
released. He has been
You know
released.
better than me. I honestly haven't like studied this joke a bunch, but he talks about I think that he wants to write a movie about a superhero, right?
Who? Chappelle?
Chappelle, yeah. I think
did?
do I have this right? That Dave Chappelle wants to create a superhero, but the superhero every time he saves a life has to rape.
Oh, damn, I never heard that one.
And then he brings like he weaves it into like his closer or whatever, and it's he like basically just relates it to Cosby and like how
Oh,
much
wow.
good Cosby did as far as how great of a comedian he was, does great things, but he also raped, like
Oh, yeah, okay, I do remember that one. Okay.
But it's
I
almost
don't-
inverted. It's almost like
Yeah, I
like
remember that.
the analogy.
It's crazy.
He puts it out first and then
Yeah,
relates
smart,
it back.
man.
Yeah,
It's a smart.
Yeah, he's
So like it was like a
weaves.
nonsensical idea. You're like, why does he want to do this? And then
yeah.
he hammers it home by making it into somebody. Like Cosby, that's a perfect fit for this dude. Like, that's the same
but
shit
if,
he was doing.
I almost feel like if you or I did like the inverse of that, like we were like, yo, Cosby kind of feels like a superhero who every time he saves a life,
doesn't work
rapes.
as well.
It's like, why did you go so goofy with your idea? Like, whereas
right. Yeah.
I wonder if the genesis was there, and then he was like, no, I'll invert it. I'll go with the dumb idea here, outlandish, and then we'll bring it back to ground it.
That would make
And it's-
sense.
I'm
Yeah.
like blown away by it. Yeah,
Yeah, it's good, man.
he's quite a writer.
But anyway, Bill Cosby was released from prison on like a technicality.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of that? He's gonna be out there dropping friggin'
I'm just waiting for the
Xanaxes
material.
and drinks again. You think he's gonna come out and do some stand up?
No, other people are. I'm just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
This world is crazy, man. It's
My favorite thing was I saw a picture, a GIF, a meme, whatever, that said like the world wanted to free Britney, like Britney Spears.
Oh my god.
And the world and like the Earth responded or the government responded, you can have Cosby. Like
that's funny.
it's so ridiculous.
That free Britney shit's crazy too.
It's
I don't even know how to feel
every
about it.
day.
She's refusing-
Every day it's on the news. I'm like,
Well-
what is going on? What?
Well, she's been in this, what's that called again? Conservatorship.
Yeah,
With her-
that's
with her
not a
father?
word we know.
With her father, where they ever since like 08 or 09 or something, when she had a lot of mental breakdowns and stuff like that, they basically put all her estate in the hands of her father, basically.
Oh, so
And
she
he has
wants
to-
her stuff back.
She wants it all back now.
And he's like, no, you're crazy.
What is that
Yeah,
like?
yeah.
Like is that like a souped up version of Power of Attorney?
Yes.
Like
It's like a weird, like California souped up. It's not even, you can't have
oh,
conservatorship.
that's not even. Yeah,
It's not even in most states. It's like
Okay.
a weird figment of the law in California. And so she like, I mean, whatever. I don't even know if she's fit or not fit to do whatever, but she wants apparently to take her IUD out and have more kids with her boyfriend. She wants to go do certain tour dates. She wants to do certain posts on the internet, but she's not like allowed to because everything has to go through this conservatorship. Wow. Everything. She can't even like whatever have more kids or whatever. Her own body or whatever is not allowed to be. So, bro, I don't know. But then it's like that's. I mean, look, she should be free Britney for sure, but at the same time, though, Hollywood just fucks people up.
Yeah.
Like, she's obviously probably a little crazy.
I don't know how to feel. Yeah. What do you think?
When she just stopped and shaved her head, that's the last time
That's when they put her in,
she
dude.
just stopped and was like, you know what? Just stop. Just with it. I was like, okay, Britney Spears?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
She done lost her mind a few times.
Yeah.
When you're like the number one it person of the world all the time, everybody's talking about you.
You can't go nowhere. It's paparazzi everywhere.
Screaming your name.
That's got to be crazy.
Unless you're like somebody hilarious like Kanye, who's gonna just be like half a comedian about it.
See,
that's hard to handle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'm private. I'm not. Yeah, I'm private. I wouldn't want to go fishing and I got people.
You're, with 1,000 followers, you could get famous. You could be famous soon. You might have paparazzi all over the place.
I like to be known. I don't want to be famous. You know what I mean? I'd rather just be like how Redman is. Like, he's famous, but he's so relatable. Like people leave him alone because he's everywhere, but he's famous. You know what I mean?
I got you. You want to be like Redman, yeah.
I love the way he can just.
What was that one movie he did where they smoked the weed or whatever, and then it was a ghost from somebody or whatever?
But that was how high.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, how high.
Were they in college and then?
How high?
It was Redman, the other dude. What was the other dude? And that man's like, got weed, got blood.
Yeah,
oh shit, we're made for each other.
Which one?
Oh yeah, they went to Harvard.
Which one is your doppelganger every single time? Like which one do people call you? Redman or
both?
They call you both.
Yeah, I've been called Redman. I've been called Method Man.
I can kind of see that a little bit.
Method Red.
Method Red. Oh, it's Method Red, baby. He's back.
So yeah, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's Britney Spears' fault.
Shit, man.
That's the end. Britney Spears'
fault. To punctuate the point.
That is the opposite of Britney Spears being a red man. Being a red man would be chill as fuck, man. I could be a red man.
Yeah.
You don't want to be too famous. You don't want to be walking down the street anywhere you go. You can't even go to the Whole Foods without somebody be like, oh, can I get a picture with you?
Right.
Can I get a picture?
Right.
Like, damn, I just wanted to get
I'd
some
rather people
eggs.
be like, oh shit, there's Jax. Hey, and they leave me alone.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Well, actually, my sister, she moved to LA.
Okay.
And she's been having a great time in LA. Like she's out there with my cousin Micah, and Micah's bringing her around to different like events and stuff. So she was up in Beverly Hills.
Oh wow.
She's going on dates with all these like fucking crazy people. And she was next to who was the dude she was next? Oh man, she was sitting next to a rapper. I'm forgetting his name right now. Some 90s rapper, but she was just sitting next to him at a fancy restaurant.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm like, did you get his picture? Did you say something to her? She's like, no, I just acted cool, I'm like, I guess that's what it is now.
Yeah.
So that's how it should be.
That right.
It Flo Rida?
That is not the 90s, Paul.
It's not.
Where is Flo Rida?
No, he went out and won the first season of Masked Singer. Did you know that or no?
No, I did.
He went out and won that.
Oh,
After he got out of jail, right?
See? Oh, man.
Paul, would you go on the Masked Singer?
Oh, that'd be a riot. Any way I can get closer to Ken Jeong, you tell me, and I will be there.
TV time? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not? Then when you take your mask off, you have like a headband on that's got like your Facebook name or something. And there you go. And there you go. People look you up. And so it's all about who you know, man. You know that, right? It's all about who you know. You know the right people, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Don't ever get discouraged.
so you ever think about moving to New York or LA, whatever?
I was thinking about
going to the big
not
cities.
really moving, but just taking like a bunch of time off from work and just go out to LA and do comedy and see what kind of networks I make, what kind of connections I make.
Yeah.
Don't put all my eggs in one basket. Collect cards, information, then come back home and then sort through it.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean?
You should do that.
Because I know a bunch of comedians that's always out at the Comedy Store, at the Laugh Factory.
Yeah.
And all you have to do is just show up when they're there.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, what's up? And they'll be like, oh, what up?
Yes.
And then, hey, you think I can get on stage? Like, comedians always let you go on stage. Believe it or not. You can be like, hey, man, you going up? Can I do like 3 minutes? They'll be like, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, man. So I think I'm going to do that.
That'd be
It was in the works before coronavirus hit.
Yeah.
And now that they're talking about this new variant, I'm like,
yeah, masks.
Come
Friday, they're going to have masks on out there.
do we live in the Matrix?
What?
New mask requirement, LA County starts Friday.
LA.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. It's
But,
like
but the sheriff said he's not going to enforce it. I'm not really sure.
I saw that too. Yeah,
Not really sure how it's going to work out. But then again, you know how it is in a city like LA or New York. You know, it's like people are going to self-enforce that shit. Nobody's going to be. They're not going to be like rebelling. It's not Minnesota. It's not. You know what I mean? It's not like backcountry, upstate New York. It's LA. So they're going to be like, oh my God, where's your mask?
it's so.
What
It's just weird.
You're gonna put all of our lives at risk. You know,
You don't understand how virtuous everyone is out there. Right? They care so much about everyone.
It's just weird to me, man. It's like one story on CNN will say, "Hey, drop the mask.
Yes.
Everything's open. You can go out and enjoy yourselves. Go enjoy a movie. You know, restaurants are dropping the mask mandate, and it's gonna be fine." Very next story. This new variant is coronavirus on steroids. You can get it just by saying hi to somebody. Like we ought to prepare. And I'm like, oh, okay, which is it? What am I doing? So I'm kind of sitting back and I'm just waiting. I'm trying to take advantage of as many shows as I can right now. That's why you see me everywhere.
Yeah, we're open right now.
But I'm still waiting. Give me a couple more months and then I'll.
You're just trying to let it
pan
out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what's going
Pandemic
on.
out, yeah.
Not New York, though, but definitely LA. I would definitely want to go to LA and hang out.
All right, so you never thought about going, because to be honest, I think it might be even easier in New York City.
It would be, but I want scenery.
You haven't been to LA before?
Yeah.
You have been?
Yeah. I want
nice.
sunshine. I want scenery. I don't
Yeah.
want to bump into 8 people. Fucking homeless dude with his nuts hanging out.
That'll happen in LA
then it's
too,
like
dude. There's a lot of homeless
comedy
people.
club. I'm like, okay, and there's rats running by your ankles.
Well,
You're
the
like,
rats the size
nobody
of cats.
sees this. Like what? Like, oh, this is a great restaurant. This is a 5-star restaurant. Yeah, but it smells like garbage truck juice out here, man. It's like rats the size of puppies. Like, New York is weird to me, man.
I feel you. I might move there, but I'm worried about it because I lived there before, and it's especially the summertime is nasty. That's why I'm not moving there in the summertime. It's garbage juice is the way to put it, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what you'd be smelling.
Yes.
It's like, is it everyday trash
Yes.
day in New York
Thank
City?
you.
Like, what is happening? Like, this
Nothing
is
against New York City. I love that city, but it's like, yeah, it stinks.
It does stink.
It stinks here, man.
Do you know about how actually in New York City it's like, yeah, because they don't have alleys. This is the thing. In Chicago, it's maybe not as stinky because they have alleys behind every place. I don't know if you know that.
Oh,
so they have space to put their garbage in dumpsters behind every building. So it may or may not be. But then when you go to New York, it's just like, yeah, just out.
18 trash bags. You're like, really? Like 18? And you see people walking past, and it only took me one time to walk past 8 trash bags and see like, there's a mother, there's the father, there's the baby. Take a step. There's 3 cousins. Like, oh my God, how many's in there? You hear the trash bags rustling. You're like, man, you are walking the street now. You might get hit by a car. You know, the taxi cabs don't give a damn. Like
you see the footage last week when they had all the rains?
No.
They had all these rains in New York City, so it got to the point where the subway system was flooded. And you see some. No, you didn't see no. I didn't see the rats, but you see some crazy lady just like. People were trying to get out of the train, so they had to muck through this water. It was waist high, but you see a lady going into the train. She goes into the muck.
Really?
Nothing, no rubber suit, no gaiters or anything. Man. She just went right. It was the muck up to her breasts, full of water, and that's that rat water. That's the urine water of every fucking drug.
Everything on top of the water. Just,
period juice, garbage, fucking mustache juice, everything you can imagine. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, so I don't know. It's nice being up. I like Syracuse because it's like we actually have some of the freshest air of any city in America.
Yep, and it's close to everything.
It's close enough.
It's 3 hours from the city.
Considered a city.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really 3. It's honestly 4. I guess if you drive 80, if you drive 80, you might be able to make it. Yeah,
4 is definitely 4 to New York, but that's no
4.5 to Philly. When back pre-COVID, you had Montreal, you had Toronto, all pretty close.
Not too far from Connecticut. 5 from Connecticut.
Yeah.
They got a comedy club there. You ever been to Connecticut?
Have I been to Connecticut?
No,
not really.
No, me either.
Sort of.
But they got a funny bone there. So.
I think Connecticut is just sort of like the second Long Island, basically.
Yeah,
it's like kind of rich New Yorkers who live out there.
Oh, okay. Long Island's different. Long Island's
but that's not
different.
necessarily a bad thing. I mean, there's a lot of nice houses there. You know,
Yeah.
It's still on the water. You get the nice coastline.
That's the primary ESPN.
Yep, ESPN's there.
Like
Yep.
headquarters,
Bristol.
HQ, whatever.
Okay. Yep.
Bristol, Connecticut, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure this shit's still.
That's like probably got to be their biggest like export, if you will, Connecticut. No?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All the shows.
All right, so we're New York not gonna happen. Cross that off Jackson's list. And
Yeah, I'd rather go to LA. I go to LA for a little
man-eating
bit and come home.
rats. Yeah, you should do that, man. You should go out there.
Yeah, take advantage.
I'm thinking about. I might move out there, but it's just really far. My sister lives there now. I got college friends out there.
Well, as long as you have like a support system, like if you just go in there just by yourself,
Yeah. That's crazy, man. That's like the pioneer. You should go out
Yeah.
there,
I
get
know,
get your
that's-
ox, get your cattle.
save up your money and just go. Like, wow.
Dun, 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 dun.
But people
even
don't tell
Lewis
you
and-
that.
Even Lewis and Clark went together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people don't tell you. Like, how'd your story start? They're like, oh, I just did it. No, you didn't. You had like an aunt. Your aunt let you stay on her couch for like 5 days, and then you had a friend that shot you some money for some groceries. And people lie, man. They lie so much.
My sister kind of did that, but she moved to Santa Cruz, which is south of San Francisco. Mm-hmm. That's where she had originally moved like 7-8 years ago.
Yeah.
She just did it. But to be fair, the amount of money she probably borrowed from me and everybody else.
See, man. See?
Like I
Yeah.
kept getting these calls like, she's like, she's like, I'm not gonna be able to pay the rent.
And you're like,
I'm like, how is this falling on me, bro? How do you think that when did I become money bank? I'm a fucking bohemian artist. I don't got shit. Why the fuck you calling
Like,
me?
why are you
But I'm the
calling
only
me?
one that she can call. 'Cause
Wow.
everybody else is smart enough not to pick up.
wow.
But I mean, to be fair, in my sister Najla's defense, she did always pay me back.
Oh, okay.
So she
Oh,
always
that's
paid me
good
back.
then.
Eventually,
All right,
sometimes
that's-
it took a long ass
yeah,
time,
that's good.
but she always paid me back. So
Man,
There
there's
you
this
go.
one comedian. I didn't really look up to him. We were around the same age. I think I'm a little older, but he blew up. He's like, everybody knows who he is. He's blown up. I'm not gonna out him or nothing. And I hit him up. I was like, I never hit people up, but I felt like I need to hit this dude. I'm like, listen, how did you do it? Did you just pack up and just move to LA? And how did you do it? No response. No response whatsoever.
yeah.
So years later, he did an interview. He did an interview with somebody. I don't know where it was. I saw it though.
Tonight Show or something, or
No,
maybe a podcast.
it was another famous person, but they did it was a podcast. I think maybe it was a podcast, and I'm listening. And they're like, "Well, how'd you do it?"
He's on Rogan. He's got 8,000 billion views.
yeah. 2 million followers on Instagram. But anyway, he's like, how'd you do it? Did you just? And he was like, well, I want to give a shout out to my ex-wife. I got to give a shout out to my ex-wife because without her, I wouldn't be where I am right now. We moved out to LA. She worked. She took care of all the bills. She took care of all the bills, and she allowed me to go to open mics and shows and just do what I want and focus on comedy. And that's how I am. That's how I got to where I am. And I'm sitting in front of the computer like, you couldn't just tell me that. Like, you couldn't just sit in that back like, my wife helped me.
Get a wife, Jackson.
Like, oh, that's how you made it. You had,
Damn.
yeah, really? Do you know?
Is the universe trying to tell you something, Mr. Jaxn?
Yeah, get a girlfriend and let her work, and then get a girlfriend, let her work, and
Be
I'll
a
pursue
pimp.
comedy.
Yeah. No, but you
Can you imagine that? You got your wife pays all the bills, and she just says, "Go do comedy, open mics, go do shows. I got your back. You don't have to pay for anything."
Well,
You know how
P,
far
you got a
we'd be?
little, you got a little lot going on.
In
Yeah, but
that
imagine
pocket
being
at
in
times.
LA doing it. You
Well,
know
he's
what I
going.
mean?
He's going to go to Atlanta and do it.
Oh yeah,
Well,
okay.
I'm gonna probably have a job, guys. I think that's the plan. But yeah,
I can
she's
see
gonna work
Paul.
too.
You need to pursue. Atlanta's big, man. You need to pursue. I can see you in some commercials.
Oh, thanks
Like
so
you
much.
should audition.
What should I sell?
You should audition. Just audition for like commercials.
Okay.
You know,
I want Paul. I
you
want
don't
Paul
have
to be. I want him to be like the Bill Burr on the Chappelle Show. Remember, I want you to like go like the black comedy down there. But I want you to be like the most like unassuming white guy of all time. Like,
Oh, really?
I think that'd be really funny. Like there's some gangster shit, like a sketch, like "Yo, what's up, my man?" And like you're like, "Oh, hi, how are
Paul's
you?"
got-
Like that would be a great. I just like him as contrast. Like that's like I liked about Hey Man, I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
Because I wanted him to be like this nice guy and can contrast to somebody who
Okay.
just couldn't even.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like two worlds collide type shit.
I used
Yeah.
to dream of being like the star of a show or something.
Bro.
Now I just want to be like the fat neighbor on a CBS sitcom.
You-
Like popping in to eat some of your
Careful what you wish for. You're gonna be like the fat
Oh,
gay
you guys
neighbor.
aren't fighting, are you? Oh, hey guys, how you
You
doing?
get an agent and you just tell them, "Look, I want commercials. That's it. I
Yeah,
just want to
yeah.
do commercials. Find me a commercial. Or let me audition for commercials."
Yeah, that's a good
The
idea.
first
I might try to get an
part's
agent
the
to-
harder
Well,
part.
no,
Get
Yeah,
an
get an
agent.
agent.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
it.
know if that's even. I don't know if that's 100% true because a lot of I might be wrong. I think a lot of agents actually don't take much up front.
Right.
They just
yeah,
kill you
don't.
later on.
Yeah,
It's like, oh shit,
yeah,
I
they
gotta
do.
give half to them, goddamn.
They
But like,
find you the jobs, but then they're like, "All right, come on, pay me."
but it could be worth it because you know,
Because I keep seeing the same heavyset black dude in all the fast food commercials. I'm getting pissed. You know that one dude, this is an old Popeyes commercial. He's looking at the sandwich like, "Ooh, I'm feeling something special." And then he's in a Burger King commercial with the Whopper, like, "Ooh, yeah." Like, what's this dude? Who is this dude? Why are you on the... Make your mind up, man. Do you want Popeyes or do you want Burger King? Like, and he's all aggressive, like, "Oh yeah, girl, I'm about to..."
How short was his non-compete clause?
Exactly.
That he could get in another commercial.
Exactly.
Right?
It probably just expired that
Like,
day.
what? I could have did that, you
He's
know.
lining up at the drive-thru for filming.
I feel bad for the people who do commercials and they go to audition for a commercial and it's just for something like this. They take a sip of water and like, and no callback. Like, how? How? Why?
I feel
Like, what
ugly.
the
I didn't believe it. I didn't believe
water.
you were thirsty. I didn't believe it was quenched. I'm sorry. You're not right for the
I
role.
didn't
What the
believe that your
hell?
thirst was quenched.
Yes.
That's why I shout out Matthew McConaughey. I know you don't know who I am, but I love the fact that you can be sponsored by Lincoln and not have to say one word in their commercial.
Yeah.
You just hold your chin and tap the steering wheel.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Where are we
Lincoln.
headed?
Lincoln. Must be nice. Your agent is wow. Where'd you find this agent, man?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's really not a bad idea, actually, getting an agent. Shit. Maybe I'll get one.
Yeah, they're out there.
Maybe I'll get one.
You need to find you like a Puff Daddy, a Sean Combs type of agent, fresh out of college that's hungry.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the type of person you look for, man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And they'll work hard just to get their foot in the door.
Yeah.
That sounds fantastic.
But yeah, you definitely need somebody to go to bat for you. I don't care how funny you are.
Well, I mean, all this stuff, man. We were talking about all the social media stuff, even handling all that. That's not the same
Yeah.
thing, but it's like when you start to do comedy, or if you start to get bigger into the performing arts, it'd be great to have somebody who's your agent, get you gigs, and you got a market, like a social media, like a little nerd
social
from
media
college,
team, yeah.
You know, a little chick or whatever
You
who
know
just
that
knows
they
all
do
that
that.
junk.
Yeah, they do
Oh
that.
yeah, social
That's
media manager.
crazy.
That's like the last job I personally would ever want, though, because that's my least favorite part about handling
Right.
all the. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just like to do
It's
it.
time-consuming.
Time-consuming to post on Instagram, post on Facebook,
Yep.
post on this, that, and the other. And I'm just not that good at. I don't know. I got to do better, actually. But you know.
Yeah. I think
It's like what you said. You got to focus
do
on
great.
one or two and just
Yeah,
go for it.
yeah.
But that's what I've been
Just
doing.
take over.
I just said mainly what I use is my Instagram fishing page and YouTube. That's it. Everything else is secondary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I got a strategy right now. I think I'm going to hopefully get the podcast. I'm going to expand the listenership. I hope, because I'm going to start putting up clips from the podcast. Like
Yeah.
right now, it's just the whole freaking
Yeah.
podcast. And who hasn't heard of me or hasn't heard of is going to just somehow be like, yeah, let me watch this hour and a half. Like nobody's going to do that. But if you have a
No.
clips channel where you got like, oh, somebody talks about this issue and it's hilarious. You know that 5 minutes. Oh, bring them back to the pod. You know what I mean?
But check this out though.
It's like bait.
People do. They will. You might have like some people will watch the podcast. Like those stickers I put up, like I put the YouTube Mr Jaxn be fishing, and I put them up all over the drive-thrus. I just get messages randomly like, I just saw your sticker at McDonald's. Good stuff. No, I just saw your sticker at Popeyes at the drive-thru. I figured I'll shoot you a sub. Why not? I'm from Syracuse.
I'm,
awesome.
I'm
yeah,
a little bit
oh
disappointed
gosh.
if I see a sticker at McDonald's and I like it enough to comment.
Yeah.
Love it, in fact. I'm going to comment to you.
Yeah.
Why would you not say, hey, saw your sticker at McDonald's. I'm loving it. It doesn't take.
I'm surprised I didn't get that yet. I'm surprised I didn't get that yet, yo. That's funny. I'm surprised I didn't get that yet.
Come on.
But yeah, have you made stickers for your podcast?
I have not.
Do
No,
that.
No.
Do that.
I gotta
Put them
do-
up everywhere. Give me some. I love putting.
Wait, is this your stick?
I'm
Is
not,
it- you guys, this is 315.
This is the other shirt.
Oh, that's the other shirt. That's the other sticker.
315 State of Mind.
Well, yeah, I bought one of those from you once.
Yep.
I was gonna wear it today.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot.
It's all
Hey,
good, man.
what
It's
are
good.
those
I love that shirt.
Huh? These are $10.
$10.
Yeah. My,
I think he charged me 20. What the
real
fuck?
love-
No, I'm-
you got more than
You
one.
got them in your
Oh, no,
car?
I'm playing. No,
No, I'm sold out. I got
okay.
then I made my fishing real love shirts. I sold them.
So you, what's the sticker? The sticker for the podcast is fishing. Something to do with fishing.
For my YouTube it's Mr Jaxn be fishing. That's
Right.
it. It just says-
But it's a sticker that just says that.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, okay.
I hand write them out when I'm bored at work. I just write them out.
Oh, you just write them out.
Yeah.
There's no logo.
No logo. Gangster. We
It's an
doing
autograph,
straight
man.
old
Those
school.
collect 'em around the city.
Like,
You'll
cause
make
I
money.
love graffiti. I love graffiti. So I like tagging. You know what I mean? So I just feel like I'm tagging.
Oh, so
stuff.
you're doing something. You try a little bit. It's not just
Yeah.
like you're not just fucking writing it.
Yeah,
You're doing a
just
little
writing it out,
something, little
and then
calligraphy,
just throw it up.
something.
Yeah. It's like
Okay.
tagging.
Yeah.
You can't get in trouble for a sticker. You know what I mean? That's not
Yeah.
like I'm really writing on your property. It's a sticker. Take it off.
I
know
got
what I mean? So yeah, it works. You should try it, man. I'm telling you. You'd be surprised.
No, I should. I got to start to focus. I just got too much shit going on. I got too many things looking around the room. You can tell. Got way too many projects floating around at one time.
What shirt are you selling now?
Oh, both. I still do both.
Okay.
Yeah, every now and again. I haven't really gone deep into it because I'm still trying to like.
What you should do obviously is just put up the little merch site.
Yeah, I know.
Just ship them out. Put them up for $1.15.
Yeah, that's what I'm working towards.
Throw them up there, and then that'd be amazing. Imagine if you had like 40 orders a month or something.
Right.
That'd almost start paying something.
Yep. And
Yeah. What do you mean by a merch site? Do you mean like have a website and then like outsource the actual production of the shirt?
Well, that's up to him.
Okay.
You could
You can go to
you could have another people drop ship it for you, or he could drop ship it and probably keep an extra couple bucks.
What was the other one I was thinking about?
Instacart is a thing.
Yeah, Instacart.
Shopify.
It's like you can set up your own. It's real simple.
Amazon
to set it up.
even, yeah.
And you
Well,
can link,
I've been
you
working
can
on a
link it right
website,
into your.
and I've been
website,
thinking about
yeah.
merch is one of the next steps I want to take.
Oh yeah,
So,
do the visual aids shirt.
Yeah, visual aids. Yeah. Just get
Come on, give me visual aids, babe. Give me visual aids.
It's got the little harmony. It's kind of like that last part of the Pepto-Bismol commercial. It's like episodic diarrhea. You know what I'm talking about? That commercial. I hate that commercial.
Dang.
Why did they make diarrhea so harmonizing? Diarrhea.
Yeah, good take. Just give me one more and try to make it a little sexier. Can you get it a little bit more sexy? No.
I thought about that too, Paul. Like, was somebody like, nah, one more take. Like, diarrhea. It's like, perfect. Got it? Boom. All right, chop it. We
All
good?
right, ladies, you ready to harmonize?
I'm gonna send you the clip. I'm gonna send you the link to the clip when we finish.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh man. Oh, you should do a sketch on that. You should do a Mr. Jaxn sketch. You should start doing something. I mean, I
think
like the
about that
fishing
all the
thing. The
time.
fishing thing's funny too. But it'd be funny to have you. Maybe you could get involved in one of our sketches.
I need to get involved with somebody that's already technically savvy.
Yeah.
That's got the vision, that's got the equipment, you know what I mean, that knows how to use a camera.
got all
Have
that
you
shit
ever
here.
ran across people that you're like, okay, just hold the camera and keep us in the center. And they're like this, and it's like crooked, and then
Dutch
you're
angles.
like,
It's been getting better. I think
Are
with the
you
younger. I think
serious?
now, everybody knows how to use a camera lately.
Yeah.
More so because of phones and everything.
You'd
But
be surprised.
I hear you. Sometimes you just get a fool.
I don't know.
You'd
I
be
feel like
surprised.
you could ask any random older lady now at a pizzeria to take a group photo, and they can do it. Like they're not like, where's
I
the
don't
button?
know, Paul.
I think Mr. Jaxn has a different look.
Oh, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. In your head, you got to keep it calm, but you're like,
You just see
what
you see
the
somebody
fuck?
like, hey, can I get a
Just
picture?
push
Picture
it.
me and my girl,
They
please.
got their finger in the way, the fingers in the lens.
They're taking a picture of you and your girl, and somehow it's a picture of them once you get it back. You're just
Yeah, and I'm like,
what?
But where we were at 5 years ago was how did I locked it. I think I erased your phone. Like they don't know they have no idea.
Yep.
Now
And
they're at
they're
least
still
like,
around.
I've seen people push the screen.
fact.
Yeah.
I caught a
closer.
fish, like I caught that pike, and I'm like, can you take a picture? Like people walking past, they were looking like, oh my god. It's like, can you just take a picture real quick? I'm like, and then I get the phone back, man. It's like my full body. They lock everything. There's the grass. There's the like I'm this big in the picture. They got everything.
The super wide mode.
So I'm like, yeah, thank you. And
I
they
didn't
walk
cut
away,
off
and I'm
your
like,
head, did I?
next person, I'm like, here, you take a picture from right here up. Like, oh my god! But it's all right, man.
I am. That's fair.
It's frustrating.
That
but
sucks, man.
I do want to.
Well, I think you seem like a fly solo kind of guy, huh?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Man.
I got burned.
You got
I
burned.
burned a lot. No STDs. I mean, I'm not talking about her.
Chlamydia. You got the
But you
clap.
just get burned, man. Certain
You
people.
talking about women. You talking about men?
You
People?
hang with. Certain people you hang out with, and then you realize.
You talking about like friends, like crew? You talking about
Not really-
girlfriends? What you talking about?
Not really friends, but like crew
Yeah.
or two other people you hang with, and you see like they don't have the same motivation as you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
So you had a bunch of fucking like whatever
And I can't
stoner
be around that.
party
I
friends.
can't be around that. It's like I'm gonna start a podcast. You're like, really? You get all interested, like, really? Yeah, man, I'm gonna start it up. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. All right, cool. Next month. You start the podcast? Not yet. 3 months later. Hey man, did you start that podcast? I want to be a part of it. Not yet. He's just spinning his wheels in mud. I'm like, nope, I can't be with this
I
dude.
feel
Nope.
you. So you're trying to surround yourself with
I
positivity.
like people like you. You was like, I'm gonna do a podcast. And I'm like, all right. And he's like, I want you to guess. I want you to be a guest. I'm like, all right. Boom. He was like, when can you do it? I was like, oh, yeah, okay, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He's about his business.
Yeah. You got to do what you got to do. You got to keep your word. You got to do things you say you're going to do. And, sometimes it's hard. But I hear you, man, because I got a lot of friends who don't do much, man.
See?
Fucking sit there.
And if you hang with them, you're gonna be not doing shit either,
Bro,
Yeah, man.
they sit there, they smoke, they chill, they play video
They just be
games.
chilling. Yep.
They be waiting for Lord knows what. They complain.
Now I can understand if they were getting paid to play video games.
Yeah.
But no,
you ain't getting paid. You ain't nothing's happening. Like I got a Twitch channel. I got how many subscribers you got? Oh, I got my mother, and she don't really tune in too often.
wasting your time.
Yeah, I never really got into that whole Twitch thing, but I'm just not a big video gamer.
No.
You know, because you know how people would just be on there like they say funny shit and they're just shooting zombies and stuff, and get a million views and get a million sponsors and stuff.
That.
I mean, I should probably do that, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah.
So it's the skateboarding. That's just a hobby, or
Oh yeah. I fell back into love with skateboarding last year. I had done it when I was younger, like when I was in middle school. But then when I got a girlfriend at the end of high school, I kind of gave it all up.
Yep,
And I was
that's what
never good.
happens.
I sucked as a skateboarder when I was young. I always fell and just sucked. But then I came back with it when during COVID had nothing to do really.
See?
I got crazy into it, and so now I'm getting a little improved at
it's
it.
like me with fishing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me with fishing. Yeah,
Shit, if it
man.
took off, man, if I started, I got some really cool clips coming out. If I started getting a sponsor or something, skateboarding, fuck it, I would do it. But it's it's fun.
All you have to do is incorporate who you want to be sponsored by in the video.
Well,
You know,
yeah.
that's
I
it.
mean,
Like-
with skateboarding, it's really competitive. Like if you're a good skate, I mean, look, sponsoring skateboarding, it's like who you're competing with, man, is ridiculous. Like I'll just say, like the best skater in Syracuse. I'm not gonna even say his name, but he is so freaking good.
Yeah.
I don't want to blow his, but he's not sponsored by nobody. Like he's
Wow.
not. It's like you see him, he's doing crazy shit, 360 flip to tail slides and shit like that. You're like, oh my god. But no, he's not really getting.
Do you take pictures of other skateboarders?
Not really. Lately I like to get people to film me. Lately.
All right. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. Like
yeah.
somebody had a fisheye lens the other day at the park. I'm waiting on the footage. But yeah, it's just fun, man. It's just really fun as long as you don't fall. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Seriously fun.
That's
But
one thing
it's my favorite hobby.
I wasn't afraid of. I wasn't afraid to fall. That's why I really wanted to do it. But I saw you doing it. I was like, yo, this dude is good, man. He's doing tricks. I'm
It's
like,
not too late,
keep recording yourself.
Thank you.
Always. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Post it.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Keep
post more.
posting.
It's all a journey, man. What's your
Yep.
favorite hobby to do since you never got to skateboard? I
Fishing.
heard you were into football. He was saying you
Yeah, I
were on
used
the
to
other
play.
podcast. What's his name?
Yeah, I used to play football.
Mike
Mike
Peters.
Peters.
Mike
Yeah.
Peters
Yeah.
podcast. I
used to
hadn't heard
play.
that when I wanted to hear
I just lost the love. That's how it happens.
because you went to school for it. You went to on a scholarship or something.
Man, I
or
went to
whatever?
Nottingham, graduated from Nottingham, then I got a scholarship. I went to Norfolk State down in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I know.
and
My
then,
buddy just came back from there.
Okay, it's nice. It's real nice there.
It's like on the water almost.
Yep, right by Virginia Beach. It would be
yeah.
like Syracuse and Liverpool.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Virginia Beach right there. So.
Okay, I've been down there.
And then after a while, it was like, all right, I got something might happen here. But I had character issues, man. I was
Oh,
I was a little too wild on the football field, man. I didn't know how to turn it off. When the game was off, everybody's slapping five, like, great game. I'm like, where's number 52? The one that pushed me in the back. I'm gonna kill him. Like,
So you were a little Patrick
I was a
Beverly.
little too hot-headed for the NFL. So they were like, yeah, I had Miami Dolphins and the Jacksonville Jaguars come talk to me.
Dude, Jacksonville.
Jacksonville.
That would have been right for you.
Yeah, I know, right? And then it was just like, no, this guy's he's too angry. This guy's way too angry. So
Wow.
Wow,
yeah,
that's
I've kind of
so
screwed
crazy.
myself.
Because you don't seem like that at all anymore.
Yeah,
Like, I was also an angry young man.
I pull a 180. I'm one of those guys like on a football field. It's like then I get off. Then once the game starts calming down, I'm like cracking jokes on cracking jokes on a referee, and everybody's laughing. The referee's throwing flags on me because I'm talking about his shoes. But they were like, all right, this guy's got issues. So I kind of like left that alone, and I got into television broadcasting.
Huh.
And I was like, damn, because I would be watching TV. I was like, I watch so much TV. Damn, that was interesting. I started looking at commercials. I'm like, how'd they put that together? You know what I mean? And then just started clicking. And I was like, I want to learn how to do that.
Okay.
And I never stopped. Yeah, so I've been doing that ever since. Came back to Syracuse. I was playing some semi-pro football, some indoor football, but then you just lose the love, man, especially when you have to work on Monday. Like you had a game Saturday.
Yeah.
So Sunday, you're like, oh. It's not the NFL. It's not college. You can't just go get treatment. You know what I mean? You got to go to Burn Dairy and get a bag of ice, and you got to do everything yourself.
Yeah.
Sunday, you're hurting. Monday, you're hurting. Now you got to go to work. I'm like, oh, hell no. This ain't for me.
So you gave that up.
Yeah, I gave it up. I was
And
done.
is that about when you kind of got more into comedy? Or
Yep.
was there a lull? Was there a period of time that you were like flailing around looking for something to do? Or you just chilling?
It was kind of like after football. Yep, after football, I was like, damn, I don't got nothing to do. Like my Saturdays and Fridays will be free, and I was like, I want to do this comedy thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started doing the open mics. Then once I got into comedy, it was like, okay, I need something else to do because I'll do a show on Friday and I'm just sitting around on Saturday. I'm like, I'm going fishing. You know what I mean? So basically, all this stuff was just like to fill the void of being bored. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. And so, what's the deal with like being a bachelor? What's that all about?
That's because I wouldn't be able to fish.
Really?
I wouldn't be able to fish. I'm dead serious.
So you're by
like,
you want to be solo?
Yes, I want to be solo.
Single.
I've had a girl. I had a girlfriend when I first started doing comedy, and it was okay. But then once people's like found out I was funny, you know, you'll get. I'm not by no means famous or no celebrity or anything, but women want to take pictures with you. Like some females do want to take pictures.
That would make
like,
your lady jealous.
She would be in a corner, like the arms folded guy in the audience. That's her in the back. That's her in the back, and it's like I gotta kind of like smile with her, but I feel the heat from her over here, and I'm just like, and she's like, "Who was that bitch?" I'm like,
"Dang."
She was an audience member. Like she wanted a picture. Yeah, that's not all she wanted. And I'm like, really? Like I didn't know. Like it was just, it's too much. Even if you get a female that's into what you doing, somehow, some way, y'all gonna bump heads. And I was like, you know what? Let me just fly solo with this stuff.
Yeah, you just gotta to avoid the drama for her, man.
Avoid the drama. You said what?
You just gotta play that Drake song for her.
No, I'm not playing Drake.
Look like we're in love, but only on camera, right? You know?
So I try to keep stuff separated. Even when I take girls fishing, I don't catch fish. That's telling you something. Like I catch fish. I can catch fish on the worst day in the world. I can still catch one fish. Let me bring a female with me. I don't catch nothing.
Yeah, because you're trying to catch something else. Something else that's fishy too.
Yeah, man. No kids either. No kids either. Man.
So that's the whole long-term plan. Just gonna fly solo through this whole.
I mean, no. I plan on getting married, but not until like 56.
Dang.
Like, late.
Wow. Okay.
I'm done with. I'm done doing what I'm doing. She's done doing what she's doing. Let's grow old together. Let's grow old together.
I hear you.
Let's use my credit and let's get a good house.
So you're really trying to move
the long-term plan.
Life stage, really.
Yeah.
Like, you're just skip the
first wife.
Right.
It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
And so you plan to stay no kids.
Exactly.
You're not gonna do no kids. You're no kids club.
Nah, no kids. I'm too old. It's too old. I don't want to be the granddad dad. The grandpa dad. We've all seen him. We've seen the grandpa dad. Like, is that your grandfather? No, that's my father. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like, where'd your father have you? Oh, he's like 52. Like, what? So basically he's just like, here you go. All right, let me die real quick.
Yeah, that's fair. But to be honest, I think a lot of people I met that had grandparenty parents.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the parents, it was kind of chill though. Like it was like, I get what you're saying. Like, yeah, they're about to expire. That sucks. But I feel like a lot of time the household itself was a lot more chill. Like I'll go to my house, everybody's youngish, you know what I mean? Or I go to my friend's house and everybody's like, hey, what time is dinner? You're late to dinner. What the hell? And then it's like the old people house and they're like, oh you're late to dinner. Oh, that's all right. We got it in the fridge. We're chilling. We're gonna watch our show. We're gonna go to bed soon. It's like 5 o'clock. You're like, damn,
the house is all yours.
And you come home with your girl and it's her parents and you're like, oh damn, we got the whole house to ourselves for the rest of the night. Let's have a party.
Yeah,
they're gonna be knocked till 4 o'clock in the next morning. Because you know how old people getting up mad early.
That's a recipe to make sure that you don't have kids. Like your kids, if you're a grandpa dad and you're going to bed that early, your kids are probably have kids a lot younger than you did. Yeah.
I'll make one hell of a step.
I don't know. That was really clunky, guys.
I think I'll make a step. I was put on this earth to be a stepdad.
You could be a stepdad. Yeah.
I'm a good stepdad.
Okay.
I'm a great stepdad.
You can.
Because I do want to. I want to put some positivity in the world. You know what I mean? I want to have a message. That's kind of what I'm trying to aim for in my comedy too. I'm trying to
make a positive,
a message, something to say on stage so people can go home and be like, yeah, you know what? He was right. You know what I mean?
All right, so you're the next Cosby, huh?
No. No.
Slipped something in my drink, I think. I don't know what happened.
Nope.
No, I know he had a lot. I didn't listen to too much of the shit. But I know like he did a lot of shit with like talking about, trying to keep families together or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Trying to bring people up.
Mine is more of since I started everything so late in life, and it is still possible to do it. I want to tell kids, you better do it now. Like seriously, because I was like I don't know about you guys, but in school, I remember we had like I don't know if it was a career day or some type of. There was somebody there talking to us, and basically he was saying like, one day you're gonna wake up, you're gonna be 40 years old, and you're gonna wonder where life went, and we're in the back cracking jokes. So I'm like, man, shut up! Like, I'll be damned if he wasn't right, man. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Like it goes like that.
Starts
man.
to after about 23 or so. After that, all of a sudden you start to speed up.
You have to be on a mission early. Yes. Like whatever you want to do, you have to be on that mission. So by the time you get up in your 40s, you can look back and be like, yeah, I remember I started doing that. You don't want to be 40 and like, okay, I'm gonna start that. No, you're supposed to do that.
You were supposed to start that at
Fucking
18
years ago, man. Yeah, so I think that's the kind of message
I feel the same way.
I want to get.
Yeah.
Like parents in the audience, get on your kid. Like make sure they do what they need to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or they're gonna be in your basement and you're gonna be on TikTok complaining about them. You know what I mean? Like
that reminds me of that old Patrice O'Neill had a joke that was something.
Oh yeah.
He was something about he would make fun of people that were trying to change their ways or something like that. I'm gonna make a change or whatever when they're like 45 or whatever. I'm going back to school. Like no, you're not going back to school. Like ain't shit happening for you. You ain't changing careers at 50. Nobody wants to
see what I'm saying.
Like get off the treadmill. Like
that's the type, that's
like,
the
it's
type
not
of
gonna
thing.
change.
I don't want to discourage people, but that's the type of thing I want to do. I'm like, if you're 40, yeah, I mean, yeah, start something new, but don't be like, yeah, I'm about to be the next CEO. Like really. Unless somebody's about to die and hand you the
I'm going to medical school. I'm going to be a doctor at 55.
That type of stuff. Like, be realistic. Like, come on. I don't want to shit on anybody's hopes and dreams, but we got to be realistic here. You know what I mean?
No, recently even, as recently as like last year, I'm like, shit, man, I should go back to school. Like, I'm 28 now.
You can. Oh,
I kind of can.
Definitely can.
I kind of can, but I was thinking, I was like, should I go maybe into medicine and shit?
Oh, you don't know where?
Well, yeah. No, and I was like, well, if I became a doctor now, I would literally be certified as a doctor when I was like 36 or something crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It would be like 35 or whatever.
Yeah,
maybe not that long, but it would be like, what? It's like, what are you doing? You should have started this 10 years ago. So whatever, it's over. It's over. Just let it be. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just keep going with this entertainment thing.
You gotta
do what you're already doing anyway. So it's like keep going with the entertainment
yep.
direction and the tech stuff. But you know, you can't change. It's not as easy. And I feel you though. When I was 18, I was cracking jokes too. I didn't give a shit. I was like, I'll do it later. And then just like, now I'm 28, still don't really quite.
Yes.
Still fucking chilling.
Yeah, man.
But
it's crazy because I got friends I graduated with, man. One's a doctor.
Yeah.
He's in LA with his wife and his kids in his beautiful house.
Oh, yeah.
And I got another friend. He's doing something good. He's got a family. He's always posting and taking road trips. And I lean back and I'm like, damn, am I supposed to have a wife and kids in a house? And
yes.
Should I have on khakis? Should I have on khakis in a suit right now? Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Yes.
Yo.
You're supposed to be jealous because your neighbor got a new John Deere tractor.
But never get too down on yourself, you know what I mean?
Oh, no, you got to stay positive.
I'm still here for a reason, obviously.
Well, hey, now you got your little message now, and you wouldn't have had that message to give if you hadn't done it. If you hadn't felt like, you waited a little long, but it's all right. It don't matter. It's never too late.
My message.
And also, you look pretty young for some reason.
Appreciate it.
You look solid 10 years younger than you're
supposed
to be.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
He looks young,
legit,
doesn't
yeah.
Appreciate that. Yeah. Doesn't help with the ladies, but appreciate that.
Well, yeah, because
you're like, you're so young. How old are you? I'm like,
God.
You have to ask that question right now.
You got to start being honest now.
Oh my God, you're like my uncle's age. You're like, oh man.
I feel you, bro. It's tough.
Women, man.
It'll be easier once you're, freaking famous. Once you're like, man,
they'll be like,
all right, we'll forgive the oldness. We don't really care about the oldness.
But you get some ladies like, oh, I like the salt and peppers. You're like, oh, okay, I like that. Cool. Yeah. That's a little creepy, but okay. Yeah. Like, what happened to you? Like, you like older men? Like, I question all that stuff. Like,
how'd you find dating during COVID? You still getting ladies?
There's nothing.
Yeah, I haven't had anything. I mean, me and my girl broke up right before. Well, actually, right in the beginning of COVID, and it was kind of. I mean, whatever. It kind of needed to happen, but. Kind of a bad, it's been a desert out here, man. It's been a desert. Because girls don't want to go out. They're like, oh no, I gotta.
That's crazy.
I can't be getting COVID.
It's two sides to the fence. You know what I mean? It's like I'm with her. COVID's coming. I better just stay with her. There was those people. There was those people that was like, I got to get out of here. Coronavirus is here. This is my chance to get out. And got out.
It was kind of my chance to get out.
But it is kind of a desert out here, man. You kind of just. You got to kind of let them come to you somehow, some way, man.
Yeah.
That's how I am.
Tell me about it, right?
Yeah, you're off the market.
He's off the market. He's been off the market.
I'm like a spider, man. I spin my web of, I fish, and I'm a comedian, and I'm single, and I'm available. I got no kids. Here's my credit score. Like, that's my web.
I can't believe you include the credit score.
And then I sit back like a spider and I wait for a woman to come and get trapped in the web. And she's like, oh, I find you interesting. Then I come out like, and I'm like, nah. And I go back. Mainly they're like
that's
big
the main problem.
Girls. Mainly they're like big girls. And just, I attract some weird women.
Bro, it happened to me last week on the club.
Some older women too. I attract some weirdos.
dude, I had this chick pushing up on me. I was like,
Yeah.
this. If she was hot, this was the best scenario.
Oh my
Like,
God,
I'm talking
yes.
about like she was big, but it wasn't even like a good
If
big.
she
It was
was
like
hot,
it was
it
like
would be
it was a
great.
weird big. Like it wasn't
know
even
what
like
you're
a good.
talking about,
It was
yeah.
like what is? I'm not really sure
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
going on over there.
yeah.
And then she was pushing up on me like I could feel her on me, and I'm like,
just aggressive.
and just with the nose and the eye, I was like, she got these beady
just
eyes. I'm like, what
aggressive,
is?
man.
I'm like, this is a nightmare. This girl wants
Aggressive.
me so badly, but I don't want her.
Was it after a comedy show?
No, this is just
Oh wow.
just partying with Zach Edward on the weekend, a couple weekends.
Yeah,
over
that's
at
what I-
Benjamin's.
That's what I attract, man. Yeah, it's just like,
really, man?
Really? Come on, man. So I know Hollywood is full of shit. I know it. Like all the stories you see about somebody meeting a woman and they reconnected after all these years and everybody's all beautiful. No, they're not. No, they're not. They're like 6s and under. Like 6 and under. Those are the stories Hollywood is putting on the big screen, but they're turning those 6s into 10s, 9s and 10s, and it's making us think like, oh, I can find me a beautiful woman. No, you're gonna find a regular woman. Yeah.
You better settle. You better learn to settle, kids out there. That's
Yeah,
the message
man.
tonight. You better settle.
Just find somebody that you get along with. That's what you need.
that's what
Don't
you
worry
did- that's
about
what you-
looks and all that stuff. Just if you get along with her and you laugh and you feel like that's your best friend, then all right, there you go.
Yeah, man, but it's tough, man. I kind of had that, but I kind of let it go too, because it's just like I'm still young, and I was like, damn, this is kind
Was
of
she was it mutual? Were you both like, you know what? Yeah, this.
it was a mess.
Oh,
She was pretty
okay.
upset about it, but it was also kind of a long story.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. I guess P, you got that right. You got with your relationship, you got a woman. Yeah, she's pretty too, but also like you guys get along. And everything.
Yeah, I've seen
Yeah.
them together.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
like, damn, that's like his friend. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
that's-
like I remember being 16 years old and like knowing who I wanted to marry.
Oh wow.
And
Okay,
Then I
yeah.
ended up marrying her.
Oh, that's dope. That's nice.
So like we were friends, like forever. I remember someone was like, how did you guys not, break up through all that? And I was like, well, I mean, we didn't cheat on each other. That was probably a start. I
Bam.
don't know, like,
Right.
be honest, all that crap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about, I don't know. But we get along, yeah. Like
Yeah,
it's always
that's what
good.
you want.
But it's busy with the kids. It's crazy. My kids are tons of fun.
Yeah. Good.
That's
See?
good, man. How we doing on time, man? It's been a good podcast.
I don't know what anybody's out is, but we're
This is when you know it's a good podcast. You don't even keep track of the time.
Yeah,
You're
no.
just talking.
we're a bit over an
love
hour.
it.
But
I
over
love
now.
it.
All right, so what time we got on the real time? Because I know you got to be out here. soon.
11:30.
All right, we can go over like 10 more minutes. Or something.
Yeah.
But
And I still wait. Can you believe this thing is still uploading?
Really?
Something
do you want-
happened.
You
It was
want my
like
Wi-Fi? You want my?
it was up
Now
to,
you offer?
I just remembered,
He didn't
bro.
know.
Oh, did you
It
need to
was
use
like-
the restroom? You've been here for 3
No,
hours.
it was up to like 60-70%. Then something happened, and I was just at 38.
I can give you the
It
Wi-Fi. if you
started
want.
over
You want me to
again.
type
It's
in the
like
Wi-Fi for you.
That's all right.
right, it'll happen eventually.
That's why I could never be.
Are you sure? It's just processing? Oh no, it's saying uploading.
This is freaking
Jackson a
weird,
yak.
man. That was a little series I wanted to start.
What the heck is a yak?
My kayak.
Kayak.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
Jackson a yak.
I'm thinking a yak, like what those animals.
Oh,
The big-
yeah.
I'm like, damn, he's jumping up in one of those. That's a big animal.
Yeah, Jackson a yak, man.
Nice,
Trying to
man.
do as many as I can before wintertime hits.
Look for Jackson.
And now I got people like, yeah, you want to go ice fishing?
Yeah, I
you
was
want to go
gonna
ice
wonder, did you
fishing?
ever
You
do
want to? I'm like, oh, I'm gonna try it for a video. I'm gonna try it at least once because it's like, once I got that kayak, the love is just overwhelming. Like, where was all this love when I didn't have a kayak?
Really?
I can literally be at a red light, just chilling. Somebody will pull up next to me. Hey, what are you fishing for? I'm like, what? You look over like, what? You're like, your kayak rack. What are you fishing for? I'm like, bass. Nice. Where do you go? I've been to Tully Lake. Tully, I live in Tully. Pull over.
No. Hey man, I gotta tell you something.
No, they pull up the map. They pull up the map. They're like, did you go here? They're like, go this way. Stay directly to the left. See this house here?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
thank you, but this is weird.
Well, you better. I hope you at least convert that guy to a
Here's the
follower.
thing, on this map, if you're gonna smoke the weed, you gotta go around, not in front of the kids.
Could you imagine? He just starts giving you that unsolicited, just like me. I wasn't even smoking.
God.
I swear, it doesn't make no sense. I wasn't smoking nothing. I was standing there. He comes over. Listen, man. I gotta tell you something.
That's good.
Oh
do
man,
that.
just do the exact thing that happened.
Let's do that.
When you smoke the weed, man. You gotta go.
I'll do that, man. I'll do that. I'll stand in the video. I'll just smoke a cigarette. You know what I mean? And you, hey man, you smoke the weed. I'm like, it's a cigarette. You just go ham. Paul's like walking by, like what?
See, my son, he's seen you. He's a great skater. I've never been here before. That was my favorite part. I was like, this is, he's just capping because this doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I can't wait to do another skit. We should do the, we were saying it earlier too. The funny part is that he just degenerates. Like in the second skit, he's gonna have like a peg leg. He's gonna have lost. He's gonna have gained another 100 pounds. Like it's just gonna be
falling all over the place.
Yeah, when I went to LA and I went to Venice Beach, the homeless people out there, they don't bother you. I was walking around, you could see them, and I got my mentality like, oh God, they're gonna ask for $1. Here we go. Here we go.
Right.
No, they were chilling, laid out. I walked past one, I had to step over his feet. He was laid out. He was all tan, smoking a joint. I was like, this is the life. Like if I'm gonna be homeless,
yes,
I'm coming to LA, man.
Oh yeah, they let you do
Venice Beach, man.
You can just pull up a tent, really.
Just be tan and high on the beach. Give up in life.
What year was that? When were you out there?
This was 2014.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think it's gotten a little bit more out of control since then. Like,
No, I believe.
Like I think in Venice specifically, they were having like homeless people the tents were starting to move onto people's lawns. Like, it was just getting more. It was just getting more progressively. Like every freaking day, it was getting closer and closer to the front door.
I don't know. It's like people come out there and they're like, I didn't make it. All right, I'm gonna get a tip. Like, damn, they just.
That's
chill.
funny, man. Could you imagine walking out every morning? You're like, what a nice morning. You get a little coffee. You come out front door. You just got like a chorus of homeless people. Hey, Mr. Smith, how are you today? They're like sleeping in your bushes and stuff. You're like, oh, hello.
It just made me think about. It has nothing to do with homeless, but sometimes when I'm on my kayak and I'm fishing docks and stuff, like all those nice houses and you fishing docks, like people come out in their coffee and they're just like, down there like.
I didn't expect to see you. They're on the phone 911. 911. There's a black man on a kayak. This doesn't add up.
But man, you meet some interesting people though, man. I did Casanova Lake, and I was fishing. I kept seeing these big bass in this dock, so I'm trying to catch them. Next thing you know, my kayak is drifting. I'm like damn near like if you come out of your house and you walk down to your dock, like I'm right there. Like as soon as you touch your dock, I'm in the kayak trying to get fish from under the dock. And the guy's sipping coffee and he's like, good morning. I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? He was like, yeah. He was like, nice fish, huh? They're in here. He's like, every morning, big bass. I was like, oh, thank you. My first time out here. He was like, oh, nice. He was like, well, every time you come to this dock. You know, you'll always catch fish. I was like, wow, I appreciate that. But I work a lot, so when I can get out, it's fun. And he was like, you guys understaffed? And I was like, yeah, we're understaffed. He was like, yeah, so am I. I got to oversee 1,100 Burger Kings. And he takes a sip of coffee.
Oh.
I'm like, I turn around, I look at his house. Oh my God. Oh.
I got to oversee 11,000
my God. I looked at his house. I looked back at him like, are you the Burger King? Are you the guy from the commercial?
Are you the king of burgers?
Oh my God. He starts laughing. I'm like, you will see me again in your dock. Like, invite me in for a beer next time. Like,
geez,
I need to rub elbows with some of these people, man.
Do you let go of the fish? You let go of
Yeah, I catch and release. Yeah.
Okay.
Catch and release. He's like the Biden
when I first
administration.
started, I ate a few because I didn't know what I was doing. I was buying the hook size. I was buying like, they go by like 1/0, 2/0, 3/0, 4/0. So I was using like 1/0 hooks, and the fish was swallowing them or hooking them in the gill. So it was like, soon as you bring them out of the water, it's a murder scene. Like just blood pouring. I'm like, I better keep it. You know what I mean? So went back on YouTube. Oh, I got to use this. That. All right. Perfect hook set. Let them go. Take a picture, take a video, let them go.
Is that so? So how is that standard or is like so you don't like fish or do you?
No, I like fish.
Okay,
I like fish. I just like it for the sport.
Okay, got you. But
so a lot of people don't. They get pissed. A lot of people get pissed. They're like, like my uncles would talk to my mother like, did he really let those fish go? Is he not keep like what do you want me to mail them down south to you? Yeah, let them go, man. Like, people like, yeah, you let the fish go? What, man? Listen, if you want to pay me for these fish, I'll gladly haul them back with me, but I'm not cleaning them, and you got to provide the bucket. So
you like eating fish, but you feel like it's a hassle to deal with.
It's a hassle to clean them,
and cut them up, and
all
everything
that
like that,
crap,
skin them.
Like, and they got that eye, and they're looking at you. You're like, I can't murder this fish. The eye's just looking at you like, please,
like a little too human.
Please, black man, let me go. He's like, all right,
damn, bro.
I got some fish. I got some fish be so surprised, man. It's just a joke. I know they don't know race. I know fish don't know race. But sometimes, man.
Thank you for clarifying.
Sometimes I think these fish I think they can recognize race, man. Remember that one fish I caught? His eye is huge. And I make huge eyes, and the fish make. I know that fish was like, yo, there's a black man on a kayak, and he's about to release me. Like, oh my God. I let the fish go. I shit you not. I put him on his side. He rolled over, and he looked at me and just floated away like, what?
Yo.
Like he was taking, it just looked like he was taking mental pictures of it, like a fucking black dude on a kayak just let me go, and he just drifted off.
He's like, I'm going to remember this for the next.
I can imagine
7
him.
seconds.
Man, I can imagine him going back. I can imagine him going back to his family. Like, you're not gonna believe this shit. Like what? I just got caught by a black man on a kayak. Everybody's like, what? He taking shots and shit in the bar. Like,
That's fucking funny.
yeah, man, it's weird, man, but.
Taking shots in the bar. Want some water, man? Yeah. You didn't finish it. Yeah, it's not possible.
Yeah, it's fun though.
All right, bro. Well, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming
it's
in
fun.
today.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you for having me, man. Keep
Yeah.
up with the skits. I love it.
Thank you, man.
Paul, we're going to see each other Saturday for your farewell
Yeah,
show.
we're all on this show.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing a guest spot. I'm going to do a guest spot on the show.
Guest spot,
Next
so,
Saturday.
It's going to be lovely.
So
Yeah,
it's,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
it's July 31st, my house, 8222 Serona Lane.
Yes.
Come on out on July 31st.
Bring your own chair, right? Correct? Bring your own chair.
Yeah, bring your own chair. All the details are at paulwoodcomedy.com/beforewego.
Yes.
So check it out. Get your tickets. Bring a chair. Get ready to laugh. We're gonna have fun.
Nice. All right,
Get a
well-
babysitter if you need it. It's not like this
Right.
isn't like a child's entertainment thing.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
man. All right, my computer is dead, so we can't get the outro song. So I'll add it in
Yeah,
post.
dude.
Imagine
Okay.
the song. It's happening.
Should we just all just hum?
Who came up with that? Where'd you get that from?
I wrote it.
Yeah, nice. So you can't
yeah.
get in trouble because YouTube's crazy and like
They're really crazy about everything.
They contacted me. Hey, you got 30 seconds of copyrighted music. What are you gonna do? You gonna mute it? You gonna take it out? What's up? I'm like,
Oh no,
seriously? 30 seconds?
I can't believe
dude!
how
I did.
restricted
I did a
these
college
guys are.
movie, a terrible college movie, but it doesn't matter. And we had 30 seconds of music from somebody, and now this thing has like 3 million views and no money because we used 30 seconds of somebody
man.
else's. So yeah, check out Sodom and Gomorrah at Vassar College on YouTube.
I was gonna start beatboxing in my videos. I was like,
Yeah.
dang, all
All right. Well, thanks, Jackson, for coming
Yeah,
on,
no
man.
problem. Yes,
It's
sir.
been awesome.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, P.
Thanks for having me.
Have a great day.
Peace.